When you get to a ta TT lesson, things start to get really exciting in the sequence because you're starting to take the skill and knowledge of beat and rhythm and apply it in a way that you enter sort of the first musical literacy door, in my opinion, because after a ta and TT lesson, when you are presenting, you're showing them how to write down music. And then immediately you're giving them assignment in which they're composing and taking off an independent musical practice and application. When doing a ta TT lesson, you're also getting to continue the foundation building on tuneful singing. You can still tap into their singing quality and make sure that it remains at a high and clear level. You're getting to use the tools that they have for pitch matching and beautiful sound that are in their tool belt, either from the nurture of their life, things that they've already experienced in other musical situations, or from a sound and thorough vocal exploration process that you might have taken them through. So this is how I would teach a ta TT lesson in a very straightforward way, assuming that the child is able to pick up on vocal songs really well and generally understand simple step-by-step concepts without the need to bring in a whole lot of concrete extra musical connection points to make something click. Listen to this song. Snail, 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 go around, around, around. That's it. A short song for a short little creature, tiny little song. Keep the beat as you listen again. Here we go. Snail, 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 go around, around, around. Yep, that's the way. Now, I want you to listen and then sing back. Snail, 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 go around, 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 go around, around, around. Now let's put the words in our hands. I want you to tap the rhythm as you listen to me sing. Here we go, snail, 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 go around, around, around. That's the way this time. Sing the whole song through with me. I want you to tap the rhythm as you sing. Here we go, snail, 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 go around, around, around. Good. Now I want you to tap the rhythm in your hands while you sing it by yourself. Ready and sing. Wonderful singing and tapping. Alrighty, let's do a little discovery of some of the things that work in that great song. And what's going to be special about this discovery is we're going to be doing a little dictation. Fancy, funny word, just means to write down what we hear. So if I said, hey Tommy, I want you to write down the brown cat. You'd be, Mr. Bonet, easy, I got that. And you'd take pen and paper and you'd write it down. Well, just like we can do that with words, we can do that with music too. So we're going to do a little dictation. We're going to write down, we're going to figure out how to write down and call the things that we heard in Snail, Snail. So I'm going to get some heartbeats up to keep us organized. And I want you to tell me on the first beat, in the first beat of the song, Snail, how many sounds do you hear on that beat? Snail. Yep, I hear 1, 2. What about our next beat? Snail, snail. Yep, another 1 sound, 1 beat. So I'm just going to put a little tick here to track along. We just have 1 sound in that beat. And what about beats 3 and 4? Can you kind of jump ahead and guess? Yep, 1 sound, 1 sound. Because we're just saying the same word over and over again. It's really nice in music when you can catch that pattern because you can unlock its secrets to a greater degree. Now, musicians, we're clever, we're fancy, we're creative, and so we give a specific sound, a specific syllable when we have 1 sound on 1 beat. Listen to what I call it. Here I go, ta, 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 ta. Now listen again and tap the beat. Ready, here I go, ta, 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 ta. Just like that. What did I say when I had one sound on one beat? Ta. Yep. That's right. Nice and easy. Now, that's actually, it seems like, why ta? Well, I like to think, maybe I'm just making things up, but it's a lot like the word tall. And then when you look at the symbol, the way we wrote it down, see how tall it is? It's a long guy, just like that. So we call him tall. Very nice. So anytime you see one sound on a beat, you say ta. Now, let's see what's going on our fifth beat of this song. We have snail, 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 go. How many sounds do you hear on that beat? Go. Yep, I hear two. Go. Rounda. Two again, yep. Two sounds in that beat. Go rounda. Rounda. Another two sounder. All right, the top four beats did well at getting us all tas. Let's see, can we finish out? Go rounda, rounda, round. Yep, another one. That's not, wait a second. That's one sound, one beat. What do we say? Yep, ta. Good memory. Now when we have two sounds on one beat, we have a special name we give to it. Listen to what I call it. Here I go. Ti, 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 ta. Yep, listen again and tap the rhythm as you listen. Here we go. Ti, 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 ta. That's the way. So when we have two sounds on one beat, we say ti, ti. Now you might also think, man, why do we call it ti, ti? Well, I like to think that the symbol, it actually looks like this. We have to connect the two, which is nice because they're sharing a beat. They might as well get nice and cozy. But a TT looks like a nice table for tea. Right? If you just see yourself pulling up with a friend and enjoying a nice steamy cup of the best of British can offer, I would. So we need to make all these guys look like TTs. Boom, there's a TT. And another TT. Now we're starting to look like musicians. Now listen to me chant these 8 beats, and then you're gonna say them back after me. Here I go. Ta, 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 ta. Ti, 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 ta. Now your turn. Do that with me, and let's tap the rhythm as we say our rhythm syllables. Ta and TT, those are rhythm syllables. Funny little names that we give to our sounds. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, 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 ta. Ti, 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 ta. Yep, very nice. Now, that's all fine and dandy, but what's really special is this week, you're gonna do your very own composition. Here I am going again, throwing another big musical word at you. Composition. Maybe there's an I right there. Sometimes I forget. You can check me later. This is a good time in music lessons to flex your English skills because Mr. B isn't always the best speller. Now you probably heard composition before, maybe in English where you write an essay. Sometimes we call it a composition, or even like wood or metal. You can call those composite materials. But a composition is just a song. So you're gonna write for me an 8-beat composition. Now the only catch is you've got limited ingredients. You can only use ta or TT. That's it. It's kind of like if I just gave you rice and beans and make something tasty out of it. Well, let's write something together. Do you want to start our song with a ta or a TT? Yep, ta is a really great way to start. What do you want to come next? Love it, ta. Yeah, there you go. Let's spice it up. They think it's just gonna be a ta land, maybe a little like snail, snail. It's like you're starting to quote the song, and then boom, this is my own thing. Yep, and a ta to end it. And I'll get these last 4 beats for us. And just like that, a joint composition, a very nice collaboration. Now, listen to me chant this on rhythm solos, and then you'll do it by yourself. Get your solo performance going. Here I go. Ta ta ti ti ta ta ti ti ta ti ti. Now your turn. Ready, go. Yep, very, very well done. Now this week, as you compose, you're not going to do 1, not 2, but 3 8-beat compositions using ta or TT. The kicker is once you write it, make sure you practice performing it. It's one thing to write a song, but it's another thing to bring it to life. We want to be able to do both.